Hey guys, we're back and we're here in our AM class and a few guys are here. We're getting ready to set an interior wall and I thought I'd do a YouTube video. We thought we'd do a YouTube video to show you guys how to do it. So the boys here have built the interior wall. It's an interior wall that's going to go right in front of our stairwell opening. So we have a doorway in our interior wall and these guys are going to show you how to set the interior wall and plumb it up and fasten it to the outside corner. They built their actually inside corner rather. They built their inside corner. They've marked their location where the wall is going to go with a string line. All right, they snapped a line on both sides of the wall so it's clearly marked where they need to put it. And they're going to show you how to go ahead and put it in. So go ahead, guys. They're going to walk it over, put it where it needs to go, and they're going to fasten it to the other wall at the base, at the bottom first. Over here is the plan. So Dakota is fastening the sole plate to the floor system, or the subfloor. He's trying to hit solid framing lumber underneath the subfloor. So the first two screws tie it back into the other wall here. He ties it in as best he can to the other sole plate of the exterior wall. Now he's going to work along and try to put screws in at the bottom through the sole plate into the floor joist. All right, so he's aiming for the floor joist, which he can see where the floor joists are. Go ahead. So Dakota, what are you looking for to find the floor joist? Show them what you're looking for.
Well, we already had our line from when we put in the nails when we were building the actual floor itself, so we can follow the line and see where the nails are at according to the line and line them up.
Excellent. All right, so he's going to go ahead and fasten that. And like he just said, he's fastening it through the sole plate, through the 3/4 inch tongue and groove. OSB is what you normally would have. We just have 1/2 inch stuff in. He's aiming for the floor joist itself. All right, so now he's looking for his line that he had where he nailed his floor joist on, or his subfloor to his floor joist, and he's going to nail the sole plate to that same floor joist. He's using 3-inch screws in this case. And on a construction site, we would probably be using a 16 penny nail or a 16D common nail with a nail gun. We're going to take this apart eventually, so we're screwing it together. So he's going to look for his next floor joist there, and he's going to fasten that as well. He's putting 2 screws in each location. He's using 3-inch screws with a T25 Torx bit on it. Now he's coming over here. This is our doorway here. So he wants to be careful and mindful not to screw into the sole plate right here, where my foot is, because that's going to get cut out. So show him where you're going to screw it at, Dakota. He's going to screw it at an angle back there so we can eventually cut that bottom plate out of the doorway opening there. So go ahead and fasten that, Dakota. So he kind of angles his screw back so he's hitting the trimmer joist of the stairwell. Excellent. So he's going to put 2 screws there. Great job. Then he's going to go to the other side and he's going to install 2 screws over here as well. In the same way, he's going to angle them back so that eventually he can cut out the bottom plate of the doorway. And you cut that bottom plate out with a sawzall, typically, or reciprocating saw, we call it. So he's got a short area there. He's going to have to make sure that's anchored really well, where all he has is the jack studs and 2 king studs beside it, that doorway. So you're going to put 2 screws there. And we would also install 2 screws here at the other way, this end, all right, to make sure that we get this thing fastened properly. Let's just put 1 in here for this time, so we're gonna take it apart here shortly. So I got the sole plate all attached to the floor now. The next step is these guys are gonna plumb it up for him. All right, they're gonna take their 6-foot level and they're gonna plumb the wall and they're gonna fasten it to our inside corner that we created in the exterior wall is the plan. All right, so they make sure it's plumb. After it's plumbed, Dakota will go ahead and fasten it to the other wall. All right, while Javon makes sure it's plumbed. All right. Excellent job, guys. So now they fastened the interior wall to the exterior wall, and our outside corner post here has created a corner, all right? Our inside corner post has created a corner for the drywall to be nailed there and there. We're gonna let the other end just hang free for now. It's not gonna go anywhere. You could brace it if you needed to, but it's just an interior wall. It doesn't have any sheathing on it. It's not much weight. And the next step is we're gonna build this next interior wall here, all right? So I'm gonna stand over here so you guys can see what it looks like. But that's what the interior wall of a house looks like, being framed and connected to an exterior wall. All right, the studs are 16 inches on center. We've got a header in there. We've got a small doorway going into our stairwell opening. So good job, guys. Excellent.